Hey everybody, Michelle is back. It's around noontime. And before I get started with other stuff that I got going on, I just want to make some clarification too about some words that I've used in the past and I've used to describe my situation, which gives the perception that that there's one experience is better than another, one experience over another. And it's just through experience I had to learn these kind of things. Okay, so if you're not experiencing a lot of things in your life, you're not gonna really understand. Okay, so that's why it's so important to experience things. Now, again, let's not be all extreme about it, because we love to go extreme. We love to go extreme and just make things more difficult than they need to be. And I've had to learn that lesson myself. So a while ago, quite a while ago, when I had made some decisions about a particular place I wanted to move to, and because I felt like, wow, if I just moved here, everything will be perfect. That was the delusion I was experiencing at the time. And because at the time as well, I felt like I was losing my mind, that I was having a mental breakdown actually. And keep in mind I had been meditating, for a while prior to that. So even though meditation is a great tool, meditation is going to uncover things from your subconscious mind. So you're going to need to be prepared for that. Okay, if you truly want to know who you are, what you are, and why you are. Okay, so it's not kids play. It's not kids play. Okay, so because I didn't understand how I process things. I think I put a video out on that as well. Because some of us are visuals. We process things visually. Let me make sure that's understood. Some of us process things auditorily through what we hear, and some of us through our feelings and emotions. Okay, usually the people that process things auditorily are people that like to talk a lot. They don't usually allow other people to talk. They can talk on the phone for hours, and they usually are intellectuals. Hey, it's fantastic, either or, right? It's just, and in visual, it's no better. I mean, visual, I get stimulated by visions and of people, and and certain things I'm attracted to. It's like whoa, 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 it gets my attention, and then it causes me to be distracted. And then, but that is no longer the case, by the way, to these narcissistic, sociopaths, psychopaths, because sociopaths, psychopaths, narcissistic people pick up on those little character traits. I just want to make that very clear and give a disclaimer for that. A sociopath, psychopath, narcissistic person can pick up on these type of, I think they call them modalities, the way people express themselves. And that's how they manipulate them. So that's why it's so important that you know how you express yourself so that do not get taken advantage of. I'm not saying that you won't be. I still get manipulated. Okay, I still have things happening to me, that I can't explain. But at the same time, it doesn't, I get out of it. You're going to have to just get out of things and just get over it and move on. So if you're a visual person, you're stimulated by visual things. In other words, somebody has to have something in your vision. You pick up visual things. If you're auditory, all you're doing is usually talking. I'm sorry. You're talking, and you don't allow other people to talk. And you pick up sound. You're fantastic at sound, which is extremely, extremely, extremely important. Hear me on that. Okay. And then feelers, of course, feelers are in their emotions. They can be violent. Okay, just to let you know when you trigger them. So that's why, you really, really need to know who you are. Who are you? Okay, I am a balance between all of it now because I understand it. Now, do I make mistakes? Hell yeah, I do. Do I miss cues? Yes, I do. Do I miss opportunities? Yes, I do. However, I still know what's strong for me, so that I can avoid being taken advantage of by these psychopath, narcissistic, sociopaths. Okay, because that's what they pick up on. That is what they're picking up. They're probably listening to me now because they love to be in the background, kind of watching and trying to paying attention to how people are carrying on. That's what they do. They're very, very great at that. That's what they do, and that's how they harm people. So it's good to know who you are, so you can recognize, okay, somebody's trying to manipulate me. Let me see how I can get out of this situation. It's extremely, extremely important that you understand that. So that's why you don't want to be so extreme, telling people that let me just go back to me. Stay with Michelle. So I used to say to people, I said, when I was going through I felt like a mental breakdown, and that's because I didn't understand how I process stuff. People kept trying to talk in my ear and tell me stuff, and that's not how I didn't process that well before. You have to show me. You have to walk the talk for me. Walk the talk. But now I can kind of balance and flow in all of those personality traits or modalities, such as a visual, auditory, and a filler. And there's more, but those are just the basics. Now, once you understand that, it can keep you, like I said, out of trouble. Because that's what narcissistic people look for. They know how to point you out right away and know what type of person you are. And so that's why it's important you know as well, so you can counter that and neutralize that narcissistic, sociopath, psychopath, and have them move on. Hopefully, go somewhere and sit their ass down somewhere and deal with their situation of being so manipulative and dangerous. They're dangerous too. So I remember, like I said, when I wanted to move to this city, I was having a mental breakdown because I didn't understand how I was supposed to be processing things. And so, I became so highly functioning that, that's how I was able to make it through all this stuff. But I was missing inspirations, or missing signs, missing intuition, missing gut stuff that I was picking up before I even moved to the city, just to let you know. And then when I got into the city, I said, because I put out a video some other time, I don't know when, but I said that I was in a darkness. Okay, so I want to clarify what I meant by that. When I said I was in a darkness, it means that I could not see clearly the path before me. I kept running into stuff, coming to dead ends, because my vision wasn't clear. Does that make sense? Okay. Now, to say I'm in a lightness, that means that I'm overly stimulated with lights, camera, action. My ego loves light, by the way. Egos love light. They do. Because then that means they're shining. Sometimes you just have to think a little bit deeper on words and not take them so literally. There's metaphors to all type of words. So as a person that wants a lot of light, that means they want a lot of attention. These are my opinions and theories for entertainment purposes only. God damn it. And they want light. And sometimes you can be blinded by the light. Okay, literally. All right, so understand that. And so I was saying that, and then I had to learn how to neutralize saying that I'm in a dark place, I'm in a light place. Nope, I want to be in a neutral place. And that's basically where I'm developing myself and discovering myself, to stay in a neutral place. Because, I love the darkness, actually. When I think about it on a physical level, when I go outside and after the sun goes down, there is just something very, very peaceful about that and romantic to me. Okay, and then of course during the day, when the sun is out, I can get a lot of work done, that I keep trying to avoid, and so you're going to have to neutralize how you're talking to yourself and not be so extreme about what you want, so, and all it is thoughts. All it is thoughts. And that's where, like I said, that's where the work starts. It's what are you saying to yourself? Okay. And meditation helps, like I said. Be kind of quiet about this part of yourself right now. Just be quiet about it, because like I said, the narcissistic, sociopath, psychopaths are paying attention always. They're always paying attention, and they love to know how to pick up on these kind of gosh, they love to pick up on these kind of things because that's what they're paying attention to as well. So you need to be paying attention to who you are, so you can pay attention to those people. Listen, I don't mean to say those people, to that type of personality, that type of say I'm always a work in progress in my words. All right, always. That's gonna always be. So don't be upset about that you make mistakes and you say the wrong thing that may offend people. That's not my intention. Okay, you've seen all my videos. Sometimes because I am a work in progress and I will make mistakes. Okay, it's a type of personality. It's a personality, and they're watching you. Okay, and that's why you have to be really careful as to if you meet people on these social media platforms. It's best to see them in person if you can. Before you make any kind of commitment to them. But, that's your decision. You're an adult. You make that decision. Okay, I've been there, done that. It's not saying that I won't meet people that way, but, so, I have my own steps of how I deal with things. And you need to have your own as well. So I don't want to talk too much about this right now. I'll come back again. But I just want to end this with saying, in my life, I want darkness. In my life, I want light. Okay? I want all of that. Okay? I want it all. And it's going to be my responsibility, however, to neutralize it and not allow it to paralyze me. And it starts with my thoughts. The thoughts is where it starts, okay? So we'll talk more about that later. So peace and love. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy each other. Just love. Be compassionate. Have some empathy for people. And, let's see what happens. Peace and love.